Mr. P has hundreds of books in his class, and they're always available for you to check out and read. All you have to do is ask Mr. P for the book and make sure you return it. For each unit, there will be vocabulary words you will need to memorize for the test. Usually, before the test, the whole class participates in something called the vocab game. First, you will need to acquire a group of 4. Within your group of 4, 2 people will be the guessers, and 2 people will be the describers. The describer's job is to explain as quickly and as accurately as possible the word given, but they cannot use a word in their description. For example, if the word is firebombing, you can describe it as the dropping of explosives, but you cannot say the dropping of bombs. Basically, the guesser's job is to guess the correct word as quickly as they can. Guessers will have a list of all the possible words in front of them. Each group will have 1 minute to guess the most amount of words as they can.
It's secular. It's secular. Oh, separate government? Yeah. Next one. Okay, it's when church and government are together. Fundamentalist. Yes. It's fundamental government. Combined church and government. Yes.
So he wrote 500 years ago.
It's when
How do you
it's separate. The government and secular. Yes.
Oh, Batman.
Yeah.
It's when the civilians don't
So
follow the
there's
law.
some people who read this, even though it's 500 years old.
Hit and run.
It doesn't matter.
Girl
You can
or
still do this.
Yeah.
Of course, there is a hierarchy of power in Pville. This is called the Supreme Council. The Supreme Council consists of 4 members and 1 Speaker of the Council. To become a Supreme Council member, there will be several elections held throughout the year. If you are running, you will need to be prepared with a short 1-minute speech. Supreme Council members make important decisions for the class. They are held responsible for attending meetings every Wednesday at lunch unless stated otherwise. Mostly every day there will be announcements in the beginning of class. One of your Supreme Council members will go up to the podium and make the daily announcements, which consist of MVP, weather, survey, random facts, quotes, today's history, SWEN, suggestions, and questions.
Okay, quiet down. Do we have MVP for the day?
And weather?
The weather for today is 65, and tomorrow it's going to be 64 and foggy.
Quotes?
I hear and I forget, I see and I remember, I do and I understand, by Confucius. And it basically means that experience is knowledge and you learn from your experiences. I hear and I forget, I see and I remember, I do and I understand, by Confucius. This one for the day is HDTVs are catching fire, literally. Spurred by a spate of reader emails about Vizio HDTVs catching fire, HD Guru was inspired to look into a story about flaming television sets.
Regarding between the governments, I would say it's only low level. I don't know how I would.
Shake your, there's some of them like that. Most of them.
One of my friends.
Opportunity. Well, it's weird. That was an opportunity where, okay, we could get rid of this current, you know. We're going to print this out, and we can read it, she can read it. If she wants to.
Yeah, I'll do it. Here.
Hey, I think we should fundraise for Mexican Friday.
Yeah. So I'm the director of treasury, so I'll collect any of the donations you have towards the funds for Mexican Friday. And thank you. Here you go. And she learned from second no? Okay.
Because of
Go.
the Iraq War, huh?
You know, we don't have personally problems. Did you do your homework?
No.
I remember.
Go ahead.
P, which industry? Remember? Is it oil industry? Oil industry. You don't have to be really specific.
So it's a bit. Oh.
I'll write that in the sister.
Yeah. And then yeah.
Oh, is that school?
I thought it was. So we're gonna watch the video. It's called Ring of the Firefly. It's good though. It's good. Sign your name. No one.
Seventh period is the period Mr. P holds for random events after school. For example, he shows films, documentaries, debates, philosophical discussions, or just to chill. Anyone is welcome, strangers, family, friends, and of course, P-villians. Mr. P will be passing a sign-in sheet. So just sign your name and put the date and time you arrived as well as the reason you went. Every Friday is Mexican Friday in P-ville. This is a chance for anyone in the class to bring in Mexican-related food for everyone to eat during class. P.S. Don't forget Mr. P!
You can invest in another period.
Good luck!
And invest.
Woo!
And you want to invest 10 points into period 4.
Who's talking skyrocket by behaving so?
The P Olympics is a fun event that takes place after spring break. There are different activities that are held. You can sign up for any activity you desire, and if you win, you gain points for your period. If no one signs up for one activity, your Supreme Council members will randomly pick people to participate in the event. Some of the events held are limbo, tug of war, water balloon toss, dodgeball, three-legged race, handball, brain power, pull-ups, Viking volleyball, and much more. If you weren't paying attention in class, or if you were absent, then you can get the homework or classwork online on Mr. P's website, which is www.worldhistoryhomework.blogspot.com. Lastly, before you leave class, make sure the room is clean, which means the desks are straight and there is no paper on the floor. Goodbye, new P-villians. Today is the start of a new adventure in P-ville. Good luck.